Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Questions. What should you use to predict what steps, excuse me, how should you use the proceed step, the IEPD process while driving? You want to be prepared and predict points of conflict between cars. Someone's going to walk between a car, an alleyway, a delivery truck's going to back out. At the corner, pedestrians could come. Near a corner, pedestrians could come. If you're in any downtown area, you're predicting a point of conflict. IPDE, identify, predict, decide, and execute. That's going to be on your test. Next, what's the best way to avoid conflicts while driving in heavy city traffic? Focus your attention on driving. Okay? Keep space. Have good speed. Next, when following another vehicle, you should look through the vehicle, over the vehicle, and around the vehicle. Through it, both sides. We don't have x-ray vision. Over it, over the top. Through it, over it, and around it. That's why you want to keep space. If you're too close and can't see the rear of the tires, you're eliminating your vision. Put in questions as I go along because you're going to be working on your questions in a moment. We'll see a couple of videos. A high risk area for sudden stops from another driver might be the lanes next to parked cars. Always near parked cars. Doors are flying open. People are running across the street. People coming between cars. Okay? They're too lazy to walk to the corner. They're going to jaywalk. Jaywalk means they're breaking the law. They're walking where they're not supposed to, and you can get a ticket for that. If oncoming driver crosses into your path, the space that is usually available for you to move your vehicle is to the right. Remember, we're in America. We drive on the right side of the road. You don't want to go to the left unless it prevents an accident and you have room. Holding your foot over the brake is called covering the brake. You do this in a parking lot. You do this pulling into your driveway. You do this backing out of your driveway. When driving past vehicles parked along the right, you should position your vehicle at least one car door length away. We looked at the video. It's called dooring someone. This is why I use the Dutch reach. A guide for searching the best driving speed is driving with the flow of the traffic. Please put in what you want to see. Wham, bam, Tesla. I need a couple of questions. I need 4 or 5 questions, and then you're going to tell me what you want to see. I want to keep it going. When changing lanes, check your blind spot by checking over your shoulder in the direction you're going. Some of you are still looking over the wrong shoulder. I tell you this so you will not do it. Okay? We got a great session going. I want to bring you value. You're still going to do your words, though, and questions. Next, if you encounter a vehicle headed in the wrong direction on a one-way street, you should steer to the right, sound your horn. What percentage of miles of roadway in the United States are considered rural? 82%. That's crazy. So 82% of the roadways in the United States are still considered rural roads. That's a lot. Rural roads are constructed of different types of material, gravel, dirt. What roadway markings indicate a no passing zone? Solid yellow lines. 11 of you got that right. A crossbuck sign near railroad crossing resembles the letter X. And then you have an R and an R. A warning sign at a curve also has a curved black arrow. It can be going on the left side, but the curve is going to the right. It could be on the right side, but the road is going to the left. Also, you have chevron alignment signs. An escape path is an opening into which you can move to avoid a collision. Always have an escape path. What does that mean? You're driving on the street. Keep room. I like the question. Let's keep going. This means a divided roadway, separate lanes, opposing opposite lanes of the guardrail. This is the median. I wish they had pictures with this, but they don't. I apologize in advance, but we still teach it. What speed should you pass another vehicle while going in the same direction of a two-way road within 5 miles an hour? You can't speed to overtake the vehicle. You identify the vehicle overtaking you. It will be returning to the lane too close in front of you. You should slow down. Expressway collisions tend to be more serious than those at other types of road because expressway speeds are higher. When you encounter large trucks on the expressway, you should avoid driving between two trucks. Man, that sounds like a test question. In order to avoid collisions when traffic is heavy in the right lane, use the center or left lane. If the expressway has 3 lanes going in your direction, you should change only 1 lane at a time. When passing on an expressway, it is generally safer to pass on the left. I like the questions. I see them. If you miss your exit, what do? You must go to the next ramp. Go to the next exit. Test question. For a long trip on the expressway, you should plan for fuel, food, and rest. Let's go back to the highway hypnosis question. What is highway hypnosis? You've been driving for a long time. You're unaware of your speed. And then you tend to go really fast. Let's pretend you're driving to California. You've been driving 8 hours. You've been doing 70 miles an hour. You get off to get gas. The gas station is a quarter of a mile away. The speed limit is 50. You're going to be driving 60. You're going to be driving 65 because you've been driving 70 for 8 hours. So highway hypnosis, how do you avoid this? You reduce your speed. You take your time. Okay? It is dangerous to move in the left lane. That's considered the passing lane. You want to stay in the middle lane if possible. You can drive in the left lane if all traffic lanes are moving. Everyone's moving. Why are expressways safer than other types of roads? Traffic is going in the same direction. Cross traffic is eliminated. There are no pedestrians. The area of an expressway entrance ramp where to increase speed. This is called the acceleration lane. It's not the merge. It's not the deacceleration. Deacceleration means you're slowing down. It's called the acceleration lane where you push the gas and get up to speed. The left lane of an expressway is known as the passing lane. We just talked about that. Don't worry, we got 20. I explained highway hypnosis. How long can you stay in the left lane? Chase, it depends. If there's no cars, you really shouldn't be in the left lane. You should be in the middle or right lane. If there's cars in the first lane and second lane and everyone is moving, you can stay in the left lane. So it depends on what the other traffic is doing. But you just don't want to chill in the left lane and block people from passing. Good question. Thank you, Chase. Should you change lanes often? It depends on traffic. It depends on the density. It depends on, are you in the city? Are you in a rural area? We don't want to change lanes just to change lanes. We want to change lanes with a purpose. If traffic is slow in your lane and you can drive around a slow car or truck. You want to find a lane that's comfortable, that's smooth and safe. Usually it's the middle lane. If your signal to if your signal to change lanes but no one lets you, do you have the right of way once the blinker's on? No. Addison, having a blinker on doesn't give you the right of way. Someone has to let you come over. And if they don't let you come over, then you're going to have to either speed up and make more room or slow down and fall in behind them. Good question.